I'm like, dude, check that. And they're like, no. I'm like, look at that. No. Just no. So that's a what? Mind you, my very first episode of Gundam Wing, I'm in the studio and I'm like, oh cool, I booked a character on it because I read for all of them. And I'm like, who's the girl? They're like, Scott, no, that's your character, that's a dude. That's not a dude, that's a chick. No, that's a dude. No, that's a chick. That's a dude, that's a chick. Well, he sure is pretty. I will make you this promise. I will be the god of death once again. But right now, I need a makeover and a mani-pedi. We had to do the network version of that show. That was weird. You know, be like, I was about to start doing this. Wow. We did it, so we did like, the god of death is back from it. Okay, now the non-network, it's like, the great destroyer is back from lunch. They ruined this stuff. Dragon Ball Z. We're going to Heffel. Heffel. Beast Wars in Canada was not allowed to be called Beast Wars. It was Beasties. Which I mean, join Ratty and Gumgo and get rid of all their chumps tonight on Beasties. Although our Canadian cut of the show was much more violent. Yeah. Bigger explosions, just louder, almost all things. Canada's a dirty place. Let's call it Canada. You know how you spell it? C-A-N-A-D-A. That's a little Canadian joke. I'm too close to the border for those. You can hardly taste the gin in that. It's really good. Was I answering a question? Did it work? Tell me if it did. I'm throwing things at me if it didn't. Yes. Travis. Did I get it? Did I remember her name?
Yep.
That never happens. First time ever. Good God. All right, yes.
Is it more entertaining to voice like characters that have extending about them like Dinobot or insane folks like Allianz Sasha and Gundam 00?
You know what? They're all fun. I mean, the other ones that aren't are just, you know, really boring, mundane kind of, you know. You need to put the more interesting. I mean, Dinobot was a great character to play, a true joy in my heart because, well, that whole show. I mean, you know, because Dinobot was so. In the world of Prelay, usually it's 22 minutes, let's, you know, solve the world and then sell some toys. That series had an arc, you know, which usually kind of stuff you want to get in anime. And the writers, Larry and Block, were so brilliant on it. And Dinobot ended up being a really interesting character because, you know, he wasn't just sort of this or that or really easy. 10 minutes until doomsday? Until the apocalypse? I'm sorry, I don't read Maya. You want to get that? All right. So I'm going to act faster, and we're going to get... Well, bye. I can see you have important places to be. Right if you get work. Have fun stuffing the cat when you think it'll work. It was taking there. Bye now. If anybody ever asked what my favorite movie is, I think I just answered that one. So, you know, psychopaths are cool because you have to make them somehow believable and real. You know, as Beast Wars again, I mean, you know, Dinobot was so complex, which you don't have to get. Waspin was an idiot, right? Right? Was disaster.
But we all love them.
And Dinobot was strong, proud, brave, and smart like a second hand nurse. But they're, you know, they're just, if the character is written interesting, they're fun to do. And obviously it's up to the voice actor to make that. You know, and the thing about acting is, no matter if you're playing like, you know, you're doing Overslay, you're playing the worst person in the world, you have to, as an actor, somehow make that enjoyable. And you have to find something compelling, if not likable, about a character. So, all right, so we're going to pick up the tempo just a little bit. We're going to keep it up about 15%. I'm going to point over here. Yes, go ahead. Perfect, yes, and we're going to the next question. Thank you. You're pretty drunk, aren't you? That's okay, so am I. So.
Well, I first heard about you from Pannel, but then I found out you did Waspin.
Come on, Demetrius, as I studied to the whole bars.
I was wondering if you could say, like, your own serious tone in my head, Waspin.
Oh, good Lord. I don't remember any of the Hohenheim lines, because I did that all in one day, they flew me down to take. All my impression of Hohenheim was like, wow, deadbeat dad. It's like, I probably owe you 400 years of child support.
Hohenheim, sorry you were such a lousy father. Hohenheim threw himself into the dino mouth and did what he deserves.
All right, yes. I'm calling you. See what I did there? Ghostbuster. Who am I going to call? I'm calling Steve Benedict.
Now, when you do different roles, like, you put yourself, so much of yourself into it, and you, as far as like, care about the characters, when you do them, during the runs of them, and even afterwards. But also, what are your impressions of people that, do impersonations of the characters?
I'm always amazed, like Waspinator is, I think, if I die, that would be the one legacy, because it's the voice that everybody I meet does.
Oh yeah, I was actually going to ask, what do you think of people that do Waspinator? What do you think of them?
Waspinator, friend, somebody does Waspinator better than Waspinator, Waspinator, go!
Screw this, I'm retiring. I'm like Tom Kenny is now playing Waspinator in animated. That for me was weird. Because I'm going, that really is kind of, if I have one iconic character that I really kind of created, it's that one. So it's like, and the nature of show is like, well, fine, man, we go professional. We'll find someone who sounds just like you. It's like, boom. But I've met more people. Like, I've met little 4-year-old kids. Thinking, hey, the Waspinator, come on. Oh, there, do you Waspinator voice for me? And they're good. I'm thinking, like, it'd be a great sitcom. What happens to a middle-class American neighborhood? The Waspinators move in. We were up at the convention, Chesterfield, Indiana. Population of the convention, 73 attendees. Somebody shouted out, let's do a Waspinator off for a thing, and like, people kept running up, and like 5 people were randomly picked, and every one of them rocked it. I'm just like, dude, I'm so expendable right now. But it's the ultimate play, I'm so flattered when people do, so. Try to take my job. In the back, I saw him. Yeah. All right, I'll try the drunk ones.
I have a question and a comment. Question. How many times did you get late because somebody thought you were Brett Michaels?
How many times has Brett Michaels gotten laid because somebody thought he was Scott McNeil? Thank you. I'll sign your tattoos. I brought my special warm Sharpie. My friend Matt Hill was a brilliant voice actor. Manny and I went to see Van Halen because we said we would. So after the show, and I was wearing like a black tank top and blah, blah, and I was standing there, and you could see there was a group of like 3 young girls with Poison shirts on, and I know the look from cons they were doing that, like, and I'm like, oh, Maddie. So they come up and like, excuse me, you're Brett Michaels, aren't you? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not Brett. We both laughed silently still. And I'm like, oh my God, you are Brett Michaels. Like, no, I'm sorry. So I did that a couple of times, and then I'm thinking, okay, I gotta cut this now, because it's starting to get a little mean. And then Matt comes up and he just goes, Mr. Michaels, I am so sorry. Security here, this was not good. So I ended up actually taking pictures with them because I went, what do I do now? They're going to feel stupid if I don't. No, I'm seriously just messing with it. So somewhere out there, there's people ever see this on the video and they go, thank you. You know when I can't hear anything? So okay, so we're going to go into one I like to refer to as the lightning round, so I don't get shot from behind, which means it's going to be super fast questions and super fast answers, so that way we can get everything answered quickly and go.
What was the
Yes.
What was the recording session like for Code Hero?
Code Hero was, for me, horrifying. Everybody else was like, thank God he's dead. We don't have to listen to him anymore. I didn't know Dinobot was going to die. Dinobot knew that Dinobot was going to die. You know, Shakespeare, to be or not to be. you know, I'm sitting there going, doo-doo-doo, he's dead. Okay, when does he come back?